All right. Hey, everybody. Hi, it's Monday night. I'm so glad to see so many of you. I hope you had a good weekend. I had a fabulous weekend. I'm all settled in here on the Oregon coast, and I'll be here for several weeks. And if I could show you what the sun setting looks like right now, you would all, I mean, imagine the most beautiful orange you can imagine. That's what's going on over Mother Pacific right now. But we're not here to talk about Mother Pacific. We're here to talk about, oh my goodness, everything that is going on in the world called Juice Plus. And this company, um, when I closed the national conference a couple weeks ago, I talked about the analogy between the Broadway show Hamilton, where Lin-Manuel Miranda, through the whole Broadway production, keeps saying, I'm not giving up my shot. I'm not giving up my shot. I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not giving up my shot. And we may be a 50-year-old company, and Juice Plus may be around for over 30 years. But with this leadership, with this new mindset, with their attitude and their commitment to growth and expansion, this is a company right now that doesn't want any one of us to give up our shot. And so there's three things that we're going to talk about tonight real quick, and then we're going to go into a recording, and then we're going to do some celebration. First of all, Kathy, if you want to pull up the win back image, if you're not aware, we know, the company knows that we've all lost customers because of the digital transformation. All right, we've all lost customers. And if you're brand new and you've only been around like, less than a year, then congratulations, you don't fall into this. But for most of us, we have all lost customers. And the company has put together a program called Win Back. And those customers that fell out of the system, the company is sending them an email saying, we want you back. We want you back. Place an order for anything and you can get 25% off your first order. My goodness, talk about a winning attitude. Because so many of these people just fell through, they just fell through the cracks. They really didn't want to stop. We couldn't figure out how to keep them. And thank goodness all of that is ancient history now. All right, so thousands of customers, former customers, got this email from the company last week. And I want you to know that your upline NMD has a list of the names of the customers in their open who received that email. And so I am encouraging you, and many of you have already done this, get with your upline national marketing director and ask them, please send me the names of the customers under me that will have received this email from the company. Because guys, company sends this email, the power of follow-up. I mean, this email could be sitting in someone's box and they're not even aware. So if we do our due diligence and say, hey, we want you back, the company sent you this offer, what do you say? 25% off. You loved it once. Let's get you started again. I believe that it's going to be so powerful in getting us all back into an accelerated position of growth. All right. So if you have any questions, you know how to get in touch with me. Get in touch with your upline national marketing director. Let's get those names to you. How does that sound? All right. The next thing that I want you to know about, and this kind of fell through the cracks for me, is the partner success box. If you sign up a new partner this month, all right, they will receive the partner success box. They do not have to hit Partner Plus to get this. And you will get the partner success box. Guys, this is $100 of free product. The company just sent me a partner success box because of a different group that I was participating in, and this is the second one I had received. It's great. I was impressed. And so just know that's something else in our toolbox. Hey, I know you're thinking about coming to team. I know you're thinking about locking arms with me. Let's get this done before the end of the month so you can get $100 worth of free samples. Wow, if that's not motivating. That is incredibly motivating. So there's the partner success box. I wanted you to know about that. And then the PBQ breakthrough. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, I think you had heard that the company's incentive is if you have fallen out of qualification or if you've never qualified before, and you qualify your business 2 months in a row. And of course, this all goes back to August business, okay? If you are not qualified in August, okay, then you can participate in this PBQ breakthrough. But basically, if you were to qualify your business, say September and October, you would earn a $500 bonus. And we have people on our team right now who have qualified for this $500 bonus. So September, October. How about October and November? Okay, if you're on track for that, you have till the end of November to wrap this up so that you will get your $500 bonus. Remember, you have to do it 2 months in a row. Now, the company has now extended this till the end of the year. So if you're in a position, okay, where you're saying, okay, maybe I could qualify in November and keep this going into December, you would earn $500 bonus. Okay, this is what I know for sure. Have you noticed that every single month the company keeps giving us more exciting opportunities to grow? Now, I'm just saying this, I've got nothing to base this on, but I have a feeling you've all heard of Black Friday. What happens at Thanksgiving, right? Now, I don't know. I just have a sense that the company is going to once again make us smile with delight because they're going to offer us something incredible because they always have been. Okay. So I'm going to tell you, if qualifying, I mean, it's more powerful now than ever, and you want to get qualified. And there's going to be lots of opportunities for you to do that. So, show of hands, who's excited? I mean, there's a lot going on, guys. And I love that so many of our team members who have never qualified or are requalifying, are going to earn that $500. Because what happens right after the end of the year? The credit card bills come in for all of the holiday shopping. And imagine having an extra $500 to pay that down. That's an exciting opportunity. All right, what I'm going to do right now is we're going to play, how the first Tuesday of the month, and I really want us to get into this rhythm. Okay, it is the launch call, the monthly launch call. And Beth Leopold was the main speaker on this call. And I want to replay her. It's basically 10 minutes, but it's going to set the stage for celebration that we're going to do after the call. Okay, so Kathy, would you run Beth Leopold, please?
Sorry.
That's okay. We're good.
Right? So you get your partner in with the 300 PPV order. They're going to get their success box, which is fantastic to start your business. I can't think of a better person to come in here and really set you guys up for your month of success. I think she's very relatable in her systems and what she does. And there's a million things I could say about Beth, but I'm going to let all of her amazing words speak for themselves. Beth, thank you so much for being on this call.
Thanks, Nicole. Thanks for everyone for having me. I'm grateful to be here and I'm really excited. I always love to prepare what I'm going to say. And today I felt on my heart that I want to give everyone a fresh new energy burst. I think it's really important this time of year. And I'm just hearing about these awesome things from corporate today. So we have, I think the qualifying bonus is amazing because I have never seen that in almost the 19 years I've been in business. So you have another chance. And when your sponsor's calling you and saying, this is what you need, like, let's go for it. I have a new perspective in November, especially getting ready for the new year. We're going to get ready earlier. And I want you to, so we're going to talk about this energy burst. And the first thing I want to talk about is I want to know why you're here. Okay, there's a reason you're here. You got on today or you're listening to this Zoom in the recording. And I want you to go back. Sometimes we don't realize what we have in front of us. I would love for you to go back and think about what it was like when you signed your distributor application. Okay, I remember that when I signed my first distributor application, I didn't know. I just had, I saw a future. I saw a vision. I saw a plan for me. I became a partner and a customer the same day because it made sense to me. And I never thought that this is where I would be years later. So sign your distributor application. You were excited, right? You were nervous. You weren't sure like who you were going to share with. And I want to go in today to just bring you back to that moment because it's in those moments that we move forward and we grow. And we have a gift and we have something special. So go back and think about signing your distributorship, that new man enthusiasm, right? That's what my sponsor, Chris Drobes, always says, like your hair's on fire and you're excited to tell people about Juice Plus and this product. And so we need to go back to that. I feel a lot of us are, maybe we're thinking to ourselves, hey, I haven't moved forward in the marketing plan. I've had the digital update, all these transformations, but our company is putting so many wonderful things out there for us that we need to rise and shine and give ourselves permission to be in business. We are part of a movement, okay? So I think sometimes when you don't move forward in something, you think about you. And that's not what happens in this business. We are part of a movement to serve. And I promise you that if you take some time and you reach down into your team or bring new people on, as Jeff Roberti always says, new people bring you energy, new customers bring you energy, and you pour that servant heart leader into your business this month of November and start to help other people reach their goals, that will give you the energy. And that is what we're here to do. When people reach their goals, you reach your goals. So stop making it about you and start making it about other people. So here's my question to you. All right, we are going to do an energy burst. I've said that several times, right? Can you hear me say it? Energy burst, because I want you to get off and I want you to be excited. I ask people this all the time. Do all of your friends and family and your contacts know that you're a Juice Plus partner? Okay. I really want you to sit here and think, do they know this? You have to give yourself permission in business, just like you were going to open up a store or open up a restaurant. People need to know. I want you to step away from this Zoom today and think, I'm going to rehire myself. Let's think about where you are now. Would you hire yourself? I think this is a really good checkup on yourself. Would you hire yourself? Have you ever taken your paycheck and actually divided it by the hours that you put into this business and see if you're rewarded? Or you start to make residual income. So think about rehiring yourself. And with that, I think that for November, I'm going to do a call to action to inspire all of you to do a relaunch, a re-grand opening of your business. Why? Because we have a new product, number one. It's a great time to do it. And you're still here. There is a reason you're still here. I've been asking people this a lot lately. Why are you still here? You didn't go away. You keep showing up. There's a reason. And, it's really great to relaunch your business when you're bringing out a new product or getting your family and friends with you on a Zoom or at an event. I'm going to talk about it shortly. And they can be a part of hearing your story, why you're still here. Why do you still take Juice Plus? Think about this. What if we didn't have Juice Plus in our lives? I think sometimes that we go around living every day and don't realize the important blessings that we have. There's so many people, even in other countries, and people that are in poverty that do not have our product. We get to take it. We get to choose every day to have a Juice Plus product to take, and a business to share. And I think that we need to tell our friends and family and step up and tell them why we are still here. So I'm going to encourage everyone to do in November a relaunch and a re-grand opening to your business. And this is very, very simple. Number one, you're right. You're giving yourself permission to give yourself permission to be in business. Tell people why you're here. Do a relaunch. Think about this. I buy from people. Now I buy from other direct selling companies. I buy from people that are in the game, that they light up, that they are full of energy, that they treat me really good. So remember this, people want to buy a product from someone that's in the game. So we need to be in the game and we need to be showing up. So really encourage you to step up, make sure all your friends and family know we are going to build for a big grand opening relaunch, either in-home event or Zoom. Now I'm going to prefer a Zoom. Why? Because that is where you can get all your friends and family together. Think about this. In today's world, there's people that your friends and family, all of them do not live in your same little area, right? They're all very busy, but they can come to a call to support you and you can share your story. And there's great ideas around this. So when you invite to this, you want to think about inviting to a birthday party, your birthday party for you, your kids. It's going to be the best birthday party ever. And I call this inviting A to Z, which means you're going to pick up your cell phone, all right? And you're going to go through your contact list and start at A and go all the way through. And I guarantee you, you're going to have the biggest birthday party invite relaunch call if you look at it that way. Don't look at it and start prejudging, but think about who knows what you truly do. It's your birthday party. Who are you going to invite? Go through your A to Z contact. When people say, I don't have people, there's people on there that you went to college with, that you went to church with. There's so many. I do this probably every 6 months, and I'm always surprised how many people that I find in my contact list. So you're going to go light up the world. You're going to go get some new blood, and you're going to invite your customers, your family, your friends, everyone in your community to come support you on a grand opening relaunch call. It's a great time to share our trio products, our Juice Plus Basics, and the new product that we have out, which is Super Biome. And here's the deal. You've got to do it with a buddy. You can either do it with a sponsor. If you say, well, I don't connect with my sponsor, then go up higher, or do it with a sideline. Get someone on and you guys do it together and you share your story of why you're still here. Remember this. People say this all the time, and I want to get this out of the way. I heard this the other day. I'm not a salesperson, okay? I don't think many of us are. We came into this community because we fell in love with the product. But people are not selling. We are not selling. We are making connections every day. So when you do your A to Z list, you are making connections. You might not come right at it and say, oh, I'm having this Juice Plus event, but that A through Z list is going to allow you to think about people and engage in them. I thought about you. I came across your name. How's your family? How are your kids? You know, what do you have for the holidays? That's where your memory jogger is going to light up. And here's the other aspect. When you start to build relationships and connect with them, when you can meet their needs, they will become lifers. That's my new saying. When you can meet someone's needs, they will become Juice Plus lifers. Juice Plus lifers for this product and Juice Plus lifers for this business. So you need to think, what need do they have? People have financial need. People have health need. People need community. People need friends. People need someone to hold them accountable to stay healthy, a walking program. If you can meet their needs, they will stay with you forever. And I think that's a really important thing to say as we go out on this mission. So you need to go shine a new light on what we already have and what we're already doing. We need to wake up today and say we're grateful. I had the opportunity to go on a mission trip this last year to Nicaragua, my first one, and to see poverty and to see people and to think of the blessing and the opportunity that we have here to share Juice Plus. None of us should be holding back. None of us should be holding back at all. So your call to action is have your amazing grand opening relaunch. I'd like you to get that on the books within the next 2 weeks. All right, the next 2 weeks, you get off the Zoom today and you put it on your calendar and you start to build your birthday list, your A to Z contact. And I'm going to end with this. You don't need a new year. You don't need a new month, and you don't need a new week to start your business. You need a new mindset. And that's where the relaunch is coming in. We're not going to wait till January to build our business. We're going to start it now in the month of November with all the amazing things that corporate has, the 15% off, the now qualify, which is great. We can get more people qualified, and the success box is back. So you need a new mindset. Do not wait until January. This time will prep you for January. And remember that you are the spark that someone else is waiting for. You are the spark. Thank you so much. And I hope that I see lots of grand opening, in-person relaunch calls, and let's take this business to another level.
All right. She has just inspired me big time. And it's no coincidence that, Jen Hageman and Henry and myself really have developed this really great new PowerPoint that we're using. And we've done, I don't know, 3 or 4 relaunch calls just in the past week. Yes, Ray Bag, it was awesome doing one for you the other night. And let me see, Carly Kelly's got one on the books for tomorrow. So this message from Beth Leopold is so timely. So reach out if you want to do a relaunch. Okay, what we're going to do right now is we're going into some celebration and some recognition. First of all, Paula Culbreath, let's show of hands, qualified her husband for the $500 bonus this month. All right, and that's been confirmed. So that is so exciting. And I really want to give a shout, and Paula, we will have you on the next call because I want to talk to you about how that happened. Okay, and I really want to give a shout out to Susan and Lindy Hardman, under Jen and Henry Hageman. If you're, I believe you're on the call. Guys, what would you do if Wendy Campbell was your next door neighbor? What would you do? Well, Susan, do you want to unmute yourself for a minute? Because I know the work that goes into this. You had how many people in your living room for Wendy Campbell?
We had 22.
Okay. All right. So 22. Now, Abby Nowlin knows what it takes to do that. 22 people. Susan, Lindy, I know that you were on the phone, and I know for a fact that it was your passion, your belief, and your enthusiasm that got 22 people in your living room. Congratulations.
Thank you. It was not an easy effort. We're sort of clutter bound at our house, stuff all over every horizontal surface. And when Wendy and Katie came over to get a first look, Wendy said to Susan, she said, "You got to get rid of. You have to get rid of all this stuff." And so now our place looks like it's going to be ready for sale, even though it's not. Everything's off the table, and it just looks fantastic.
Well, that is so good. And I just want to congratulate you. I know that when you plant big seeds like that, and Wendy Campbell is, she's a major event, that we're proud of you. And I have a sense that the work is just now beginning.
Exactly.
But we're here to support you and serve you. So congratulations on that.
Thank
Susan,
you.
thank you. And thanks for being on the call tonight. All right, next up to bat. You guys heard the story a couple weeks ago. Sarah Winstead. All right. 200 names. She showed up with 200 names of people that were, that she could reach out to that she had not. And under the tutelage and the coaching of Abby Nowlin, she is already on the leaderboard with 5 new orders this month. All right, Sarah. Okay, Sarah, are you there?
Yeah.
What? Okay, Sarah. All right. So what are you doing? That's 5 orders. That's huge. What are you doing?
Well, so we talked about this a couple weeks ago, Terry, and I have been sending, which I know we shared this before, a really vulnerable, and I love what she just mentioned in the call, a really vulnerable message to people that, because I also do photography, but sharing, hey, y'all, this is a really big passion of mine. So obviously it's easier to share the thing that is easier and people understand and sexier, but actually sharing about, hey, this is something that's really important to me. And this is why I thought of you. And this is the reason I started this. So that has been the consistency, but I will say not letting people fall through the cracks. So 5 of those orders, y'all, are people that I talked with last month. So I think it's easy to send a vulnerable message or start the conversation, and then it gets really quiet, and then we kind of tend to like go back and we're like, I feel like we're bothering them. I feel like we're being a nuisance, where I feel like letting them fall through the cracks, actually, we're doing them a disservice, because the people that I reached back out to were like, hey, so for instance, y'all, I don't know if anyone has taken advantage of the 15% off that's happening for brand new customers right now. It ends this Saturday. So people that were even like, I don't know, it's kind of a big commitment to start the 4 months. I'm like, okay, then why don't you do the trial box? It's 15% off right now. And they're like, okay. So it's not like, you're kind of continuing the conversation. And I had a gal that did 30 servings last month. I reached out to her today and I said, hey, how has your experience been on the Super Biome? And she said, it's been incredible. Like I cannot tell you how much this has improved my gut. And I sent her a voice message back and I said, I'm so excited. Are you ready to start the 4-month subscription? Like, let's get you started. And she said, yes, send me the cart. She ordered in the next 5 minutes. So a lot of these 30 serving customers, y'all, like, reach back out to them in 30 days, because those people could be honestly your next 4-month subscriptions, because it just takes the consistency of asking and keeping tabs with them and saying, how is your journey going? Tell me how it's going. How is your health? Like, let's keep them down. Like, let's keep them in the journey. So
Amazing. And I think I love the lesson here is that it takes multiple exposures very often to to bring that message to fruition. And you and I talked about this. You're not bothering them. You're supporting them. You're not bothering them. You're supporting them. Way to go, Sarah. Super proud of you. Nancy Hilliard, pop-up booth girl, 4 new orders already in the system this month. Nancy, are you there? Congratulations.
Sure. Thank you.
What kind of a booth did you do?
Well, I did a booth at a vendor show, and I had one order. Honestly, it was not to profile, but it was a Asian lady that, she was into health, and so I think she was looking for something, and so she ordered the Super Biome. She's already texted me. I mean, she had me over and gave me a tour of her house, and the order was like 5 minutes. She's like, okay, yeah, I'm ready. And she said, I'm going to try this, and then I might be ready to order something else. She's already texted me that she got her box. She's like, I found my new drink. And then I did a booth last Saturday, and I got 5 more names. And, I said, hey, I've got this 6-minute video. So a lot of people gave me their information. And then I said, I'm doing a meal prep party in January. Oh, yeah, let me know about that. And so then I printed up this 12 signs of poor gut health that I got from Sarah. This is my new brain thing. So at my next one, I'm going to do that, because I talk about gut health, but I think it's good to have those visuals, like, oh, do you have bloating, or do you have brain fog, or, because sometimes when you're in front of people, it's hard to come up with, so if you have the list right there. So that's my next thing that I'm going to work on. And yeah.
I'm so proud of you. I've loved watching you through this journey. And I got to tell you, you're putting on 4 customers. I want you to appreciate, and I want you to start to feel how impactful you are. Okay.
Thank you.
And these numbers don't happen unless you're you're more captivating than you believe. Okay. And I'm super, super proud of you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Amy Hopkins, real quick, my darling. You even hosted an event in your new office. I mean, a big event. Jason LaChance flew to Lubbock, Texas to be with you. What was that like? And what did you learn?
That was overwhelming, and I'm no longer an event planner. I'm teasing, like, Y'all, like having 22 people in your living room. I had 22 people in my living room for Terry Luongo 3 or 4 years ago. So it's definitely fun. This event was amazing. And let me tell you, you talk about staying close to the fire. These events, we want to say that they're not income producing because you're like, people say, oh, the boot camp, oh, the conference, y'all, you have to create vision. Your brain is going to make sure whatever it believes it will do, it will see, and that it will convince you constantly. So your vision, what you feed yourself, you got to be close to the fire. Our Monday night calls, the WHAM events, like this is part of it. I mean, the people who are on those WHAM calls on Monday morning, so anyways, the event was amazing. Jason LaChance being there, we got to hear a little birdie secret about the Black Friday coming up. I don't know.
Is it going to be good?
It's gonna be really good. He said it's better than last year's, and I can't remember what last
I
year's
don't
was.
remember.
So
Oh my God, that's so exciting. Okay.
it's gonna be great. And so truly, it's amazing. You get to know people and you get to be inspired. And I know that's not all of it, but it's definitely part of it because 90% of the battle's between our ears. And so I just want to encourage you, if a boot camp is close, go. Oh my gosh, don't stay. Go, go, go. It is so worth it. Especially when you have legacy in the room. We had Judy Strickler with us. We had another lady named Heather Caldwell. She's another NMD that's been in the company for 25 years. I had never met her till this day. She brought Dr. Smith down from Plainview. We have got to meet new reps in the area. My new rep who's on the call, Crystal, she made Partner Plus, by the way, y'all. So I'll be introducing her to y'all. She actually spoke whenever we were talking, and I was so proud of her because 2 weeks into being a rep and she's gonna talk. I would have said, nope, next person gets to talk, not me. And so anyways, talk about creating and casting vision. It was amazing. So that's it.
The power of an event. And Crystal, congratulations on Partner Plus. And I understand that you are already planting seeds for QSC. That is a big deal. We can't wait to meet you in person, though I have visited with you. So congratulations again.
Thank
All
you.
right, FYI, guys, Waco, Texas. You heard what happened with Amy. Waco, Texas, the last weekend of January. Don't come, but don't come alone. Bring people with you. All right, I know it's already a few minutes after the hour. If you're so inclined, I've asked Kathy to pull up my back office because there have been some changes to the back office. I want you to see how easy it is now to find your customers.